Here we are out at Kitchen Creek. We're about 30 miles east of downtown San Diego. And I just wanted to show sort of this. We got a freeway going over the creek here, so just try to ignore that. But we have this whole community of beings in this riparian environment. And this one is a nice blend of, we have the beautiful cottonwoods and the little shorter trees below here are the willows. And so we have a really nice blend. You can see the willows have the more long, slender leaves, and the cottonwoods actually look like arrowheads. And we'll talk about the cottonwoods in a minute, a little more detail. But you can see there's just this wonderful coming together. Over here we have a canyon live oak, and those will not lose their leaves. The willows will also keep their leaves throughout the year, but the cottonwoods are deciduous, so they will lose their leaves in the winter. I stopped here because I saw this nice little bunching of stinging nettle, and this plant has this marvelous defense mechanism. So if you brush up against it, okay, if you brush up against, it's like 1,000 little needles poking into you. And if you've seen muslin, it almost looks like giant ears. It's this like fuzzy sort of plant, and that's my quick go-to. If you rub that over the nettle, and if we come across them, I'll point them out. It will help mitigate some of the stinging, but it can last a couple hours. And I know you guys probably aren't into this, but this was the hermit's herb of choice. One of my favorites, Saint Jerome, he struggled mightily as a young man with lust of the flesh and carnal desire. And when he would become overwhelmed with his lust, he would run out naked and roll around in the nettles, and it was like a miracle. All the lust would go away. I guess you call that aversion therapy, hermit style. And I have my entire front yard planted in nettle, and I'll let you infer your own things from that. But on the cuisine side, the French, of course, learned early on that nettle makes a delicious, subtle herb. And they make nettle soup. You can cook it down like a greens. It's like a very mild tasting spinach. And what you want to do, these are kind of old here. I wouldn't use these. But when they're young coming up, you take the tops. And once they cook, it loses the sting. So it's just the tricky part of collecting, getting them boiled before you consume them. All right.